Hi, so today I will be talking about the Potter Box and how you can use it when you're going through a case study. So I think the Potter Box has very good mechanisms as to definition, values, principles, and loyalties to be able to help you make a justified decision for your case study. So first, I'm going to be talking about definition, where you're going to state all the facts and issues that arose to the situation. So for example, if someone is being attacked in public, I would say the example would be citing the details of the attacks and about the information about the attackers. And values is identifying values that drive the situation. So what makes them, like, what are the values that contribute to the situation? So if you are being attacked by a terrorism or terrorists, I would say, they value violence and hatred towards you because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to hurt you. And for a government, they value law and order because they want to protect you. So values basically are the human actions of what they do. And then principles, I think it's the most important step because ethical principles are what define human behavior. So I would say, in this case, an example would be protecting all human rights would be the ethical principle. So there's ethical imperative and utilitarianism. I can't say that word. But what that means is that with these principles, they will help you apply that the action towards the situation. And loyalty is understanding your own loyalties and why you have them. So basically, if you're loyal to someone, you're going to stick by their side and not change up, whether how bad the situation is. So you're basically acting on that decision and making a more immoral decision in that case. So I would say, like, in this situation, you're trying to protect them and you're gonna go with the law and exploit them. So with the media, you're gonna always stand on the truth and be able to justify that decision in a certain way and be loyal to what you stand on. Like the government will always stand on law and order, so they're gonna do what's right and protect the public and tell the public the moral truth in the situation. So now I'm going to be talking about the I'm going to be talking about the ethical principles. So right now I am in a business, government, and society class as well, which we all talk about ethical principles. So it's kind of similar when taking this class a little bit. So I kind of wrote it down just so I can not mislead what I'm saying. But one of the ones I want to talk about is the categorical imperative. So it's basically like the deontological theory where it's the golden rule. So you're right for one. What's right for one is right for all. So basically, you're saying that what is right for one person is going to be right for everyone else, and I feel like that's one of the most popular ethical principles. Another one I want to talk about is Islam's divine command. Islam's divine command is justice and human dignity. So they believe in one God, and their one God is going to be Allah, and like Allah, and that means that whatever their gods, they're always going to believe in. And this other one I want to talk about is utilitarianism. I cannot say that word. I'm so sorry. So it's going to be the greatest amount of good for the greatest amount of people. So you're going to be seeking the greatest happiness as a whole. So no matter what, you're always going to want the greatest outcome, no matter if it's good or bad. So that's kind of like an iffy situation because you're always going to want, to make people happy, and it's not like, I don't think it's fair, to be honest. And then the other one I want to talk about is Rawls' veil of ignorance, and that's kind of the opposite of utilitarianism because it's going to be a Rawls veil of ignorance. It's a fairness for everyone. So it's the fairness is like the fundamental thing. So it's the opposite of it, and it's kind of just like acting on that fairness and how to make people make your decision based on fairness rather than happiness for people. Thanks for watching.